Hey there, death could not come literally any sooner here with another little bit of a video. Today, I'm going to do a card at any number. Now, here's the thing. Magicians tend to get prissy when you decide to do a card at any number because they decide to come out of the woodworks and say, hey, that's not an any card at any number. Yes, it is. By definition, it's any card that they could have picked at any number that you decided. It's up to you. So they tend to get upset when it's not truly one of these borrowed, shuffled. Oh, you name a card, you name a number, deal down. There you go. That's your card, which is, by the way, a terrible, terrible effect. So today I'm going to be showing you guys a little way of a fun card at any number sort of idea. However, this episode happens to be sponsored. We're sponsored here by Skillshare. Skillshare is what I'm shilling for today. So what's Skillshare and why should you join? Well, Skillshare is an online community where people upload videos and you could learn pretty much anything you want on Skillshare. You could learn absolutely anything. You want to cook? Huh? You want to better your sound design? Premium membership gives you unlimited access, literally unlimited access to every single course they have. You're not going to sign up and then get like 3 courses, or sign up and get, oh, you have a limit of 2 courses per month. You could literally go to anything and learn about anything. You could do it all. You don't need college. All you need is Skillshare, which is super cheap, less than $10. Less than $10 a month, essentially, when you sign up. And you get a free trial if you use the little bit of the link in the description below. And you'll let them know that you care about your boy, which is, I think, fairly important, right? I think that's fairly important if you want to keep, learning card tricks to show your friends, to cover your loneliness through the visual means of magic. However, truly, you're dead inside. So whether or not you want to fuel your career, your creativity, just to sharpen up a skill, make sure to check out on Skillshare, Skillshare.com. I'm going to go personally look at the audio course that I mentioned earlier because I've gotten way too many comments saying, hey, Pigcake, why is your audio garbage? Maybe because I didn't look at a Skillshare course on how to improve my audio. Let's jump into the actual trick itself. Hey there, so we're going to be using these Bin Wang playing cards, Bin Wang gang hashtag. We out here, we coming through, we're going to the crib, and we gonna blast off, you know what I mean, right, cuh? So today is a little bit of a card at a number idea. I would say any card at any number, but again, as I mentioned in the intro shill portion of the video, people get prissy whenever you actually decide to unfortunately offend the general idea of an any card at any number by including, I don't know, methods. Bitch. So today we're going to be going over a fun little version of that, and it starts with a deck that's shuffled. Now you hand your bin wangs to a spectator and you have them shuffle it as best they can, and honestly, if they decide to do one of those shuffles that most lay people do where they bend the cards, at this point it's completely appropriate to beat them up because bin wangs are the way of life, and if they bend your bin wangs, then you could bend their wang and throw them in the bin. So here you're going to have them call stop, and you're going to have them remember this card in particular. In this case is going to be the King of Hearts. So that card is lost in the middle of the deck. The deck is then cut as many times as honestly you could tolerate, and it's fair. This is what we call fair. This is what we in the business refer to as fair. And you're going to turn the deck over, and we're going to try our best to find the spectator's selected card. How's that for sibilance? I hope you guys are enjoying the sibilance here. So let's try this. All right. I'm getting a little bit of a radar here. I feel like one of these could maybe not be the spectator's card. Yeah, definitely not. This right here. These are definitely not the spectator's card. These are, I feel like these are not the spectator's card. Sir, I want you to keep thinking of your card, even though you're not here, and you're a figment of my imagination here. So we're going to be doing it this way. Let's see, any of these? I don't think any of these could potentially be your card, sir. Definitely not. I'll tell you what, how about these? I think one of these maybe. No, definitely not. I'm not getting a vibe here on one of these cards. But you know what? I'm going to say for the first time, sir, that your card is the 6. Is the 6. Is that accurate? Is that true? Is your card the 6? No? What was your card, sir? Oh, the King of Hearts? Oh, the 6 is not... Oh, that's stupid. No, the 6 is not your card. I didn't mean that. The 6 is the location of your card. That's what I meant to say. 6 is the location of your card. So if we count down 6, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your card was King of Hearts. That's what I thought. That's what I thought right here. That's how we do things here. We do things hard. We go hard in the paint. We go hard in the paint, and then we go hard in the club. Represent. You ever get that feeling that somebody's watching you, but then nobody's watching you because you're a magician and lonely? So this is a very interesting method in terms of card at any number, because it's essentially mostly a joke and you're getting the preparation done in front of the spectators, but it's still a fun effect nevertheless, because all you're relying here is the key card principle. That's it. You're relying on the key card principle, maybe a little bit of a peek in order to get the actual key card, and you're good. That's it. It's just getting the King of Hearts to whatever card literally you want. Whatever card you feel like it, that's where you go and put the king. So we're going to see how this works in a little bit here. All you're going to do, you're going to have a borrowed shuffle deck. You're going to dribble the cards, and here we're going to implement the use of a dribble peek. Now here you do have to specify dribbling the cards and not other dribble, because then they might think, oh, dribbling, like that thing you do when you see a firefighter pass by, you sicko, you sick, deviant mother. So the cards are dribbled here, and the spectator calls stop anytime they want. Now, as they call stop and they look at this card, all you're going to do is you're just going to bend this a little bit more than you would usually in order to get a little bit of a peek-sees over this card, which is the 7 of diamonds, and that's going to be your key card. So you're going to use that as the key card for your key card principle here, which if you don't know, well, I'm going to show you what it is, but you're going to have them call stop anywhere you want, and by just simply lifting your thumb up, you notice that if you do this at eye level, you're going to be able to peek at this card without doing this. You don't want to do this because then that's obvious. So just by bending your thumb a little bit, you're going to notice that you could peek at the lower left index of that card. You show them this card, in this case happens to be the Ace of Spades. You dribble this back, knowing the key card, and guess what? Your hands are clean. No control whatsoever. They could cut the cards, you could cut the cards, and everything's good to go. Everything is as good as it was for the boomers. So now you're going to turn over the cards, and you're going to look for your key card. In this case, you're going to look for the 6 of clubs, because you know that the card directly to the right of it is going to be their card. See, that's why it's the key card, because it opens the door as to what their card is. And in this case, the door happens to be the Ace of Spades, as well as what your father closed on you and then never turned around and said goodbye. So what you're going to do here essentially is you're just going to pick out cards. You're just going to take random chunks of cards and say, you know what, I get an impression that none of these are your card. I feel like definitely none of these might be your card here. And you're just going to be avoiding the spectator's card. So in this case, you're just going to avoid the Ace of Spades for now. At any point in time, though, what you're going to do is you're going to take a chunk, including the Ace of Spades. So whenever you feel right, you're going to take a chunk, including the Ace of Spades. However, you're going to make sure that that Ace of Spades goes on top of the deck. So at this point, I might take a chunk, including the Ace of Spades on top, and I go, yeah, I feel like your card is definitely not here. And you just give the impression that you messed up the trick. Now notice in the remaining pile, what you're going to do is you're going to pick any number that you want. In this case, we're going to go for the 6 of hearts. So I know at the end that I'm going to find their card 6 from the top of the deck. So how do we ensure that we find their card 6 from the top of the deck? Well, what we do is we just take any 5 cards and put them on top of the deck. That's it. Simple as that. So there's no method here. You're just going to take 5 more cards as you say, you know what, I don't think any of these are your card as well, sir. Let me keep getting a clue here. I'm getting more clues as you look at me. It might just be the the fact that I don't usually get human contact. But oh boy, yeah, for sure none of these are your card. These cards go on the bottom. And of course, I'm left with the 6. I'm left with the 6. In this case, I pretend like this is the spectator selected card, and I make a big deal saying, oh, look, I found your card. And they're going to say, no, that wasn't my card. That was not my card. You're not even close. You're like your father, where he's not even close to you. And you go, oh, thank you for bringing that up. What was your card? Oh, the Ace of Spades. That's cool, because this is an indicator card. This indicates the position of your card, not your actual card itself, sir. So why don't we count down 6? You should count down yourself, and you can hand him the deck. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and of course 6 being the Ace of Spades. So literally no work. This trick is no work. Let's go over it one more time for the people from Central America that have a hard time understanding even the most basic of concepts, but we'll do it again for you guys. We'll do a special Central American slow motion just for you guys here. So shout out. Hit the like button twice if you guys are from Central America. So all we're doing here is we're getting a key card. We're going to have the spectator call stop. We're getting a key card, in this case the 7 of hearts. They look at the 4 of hearts, dribble the cards back on top, cut the cards as many times as you want. That's not going to change the orientation of the key card here. All you're going to do is spread through until you find your key card. In this case, your key card is the 7 of hearts. So you're going to spread through, and all you're going to do in this case is avoid their card. So you find the key card and you don't want to touch their card. In this case is the 7 of hearts, which I've magically made disappear until I found it again. Here it is. Here's their card. So all I'm going to do is just take a bunch of cards and say, you know what? I feel like none of these are your card. I'm getting a massive clue here. None of these are your card as well, sir. Oh boy. You know what? Why don't we... I feel like none of these are your card either, sir. Definitely none of those. Maybe these could be your card. Look at me harder. No, these are definitely not your card. How about these? You know what? I'm just gonna say, sir, 5. Your card is the 5. No, that's cool because that's an indicator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then at the end you could call them a bitch ass. A bitch ass hoe. So as you can see, it's a very, very simple and I would say funny card at any number. It's not a lot of work on your end, and you have a nice little bit of an effect here at the end where you could just punch them where the sun don't shine, if you know what I mean, right? Man, that's a fun one. I don't really have a name for it, so I'm just gonna come up with a name randomly for this video. And that's the name of the trick. So that's how we do things in a magic community. I'm not going to give it some sort of edgy title like most magicians would, because honestly I hate magicians. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please do all the things that people do. And if you really, really enjoy these videos, then definitely you should hit the like button, because that apparently tricks YouTube into thinking that my channel is better than it actually is. Oh boy. Thank you. Also, Skillshare sponsoring this episode. Shout out. You guys are what we refer to in the business as a cousin. I'm going to go figure out different ways to use a USB thumb to hold my precious pictures of my long lost father.